Happy hump day, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Leticia. Welcome to Soul RX, where the goal is always to heal and elevate your souls. The topic for today is going to be faith and belief versus hoping and wishing, and why hoping is not the good thing that you may think it. I always think that it is. Before I get started, I wanted to share with you the crystals that I'm using for this week to promote positivity and clear all negative blockages. This one, I'm using two different kinds. These are the same. This is carnelian. One is the orange color, one is the reddish color, but they both are carnelian, and this one is the tiger's eye. These are known to help with success and prosperity, and it's just something that I'm going to be using for the crystals that I'm going to be carrying around with me and using for this week. So I just wanted to share that all with you. So we're going to get right into our lesson, faith and belief versus hoping and wishing. So let's get into some definitions. Okay, the definition of faith is complete trust or confidence in someone or something. And the key word in that definition is trust. Trust is a firm belief in the reliability, truth, ability, or strength of someone or something. And the key word in that definition is belief. Belief is a trust, faith, or confidence in someone or something. And the key word in that definition is confidence. And confidence is the feeling or belief that one can rely on someone or something. Now, you may have noticed a pattern there, and it's that even though these words aren't necessarily interchangeable, they are all related. And so let's go into these definitions. The definition of hope is a feeling or expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen, a wish. And the key word in that definition is wish, which means to feel or express strong desire or hope for something that is not easily obtainable. And it goes on to say to want something that cannot or probably will not happen, a desire. So these words up here, when we talk about these, faith and belief, we're talking about a knowing. So for example, if I were to say I have faith that I'm going to pass my test at school, that's basically saying that I know that I'm going to pass my test at school. Whereas if I were to say hoping and use that with the word hope, I hope that I pass my test at school, then there adds an element of doubt to it. And it's that element of doubt that's been detrimental to people that use the word, that uses this word. And the common misconception is that this is a positive word. Well, first of all of these words up here are all thoughts. And it's not necessarily the thought that creates, it's the feeling behind the thought that creates. So the word hope, with and in and of itself, the word hope is not a bad thing, but it's the feeling behind hope and the meaning and the way we use it that makes it a bad thing. And it's because of that element of uncertainty and doubt. Now, faith and belief, if I say I have faith that I'm going to that something is going to happen, I have faith, for example, like I said, I passed my test at school. It can't be proven because it's not tangible. It's not something that you can touch. It's not, all of these are thoughts, they're ideas, but they are not, none of these are materials. They're not matter. It's not something that you can touch. So it can't be scientifically proven in a lab, but that does not make it not true. It's still a fact and it's still true. Why? Because I believe it, because I know that this is going to happen. Whereas hoping and wishing, like I said, there's an element of doubt. So once again, faith and belief equals a knowing, and hoping and wishing equals doubt. And you can't manifest with doubt. And if you do manifest with doubt, it's always going to be opposite of that which you were trying to manifest. Okay, so once you think about the word hope, we use that word a lot and we use it loosely. And like I said, it's the common misconception that this is a positive thing. And the reason why that is because usually when we use hope, it's associated with something positive. Now, it can be used as a negative thing. A person can hope for something bad to happen. I can hope that somebody did me wrong, so I hope that revenge comes to them, that something comes to them bad happens to them. You can hope for something bad, but usually it's associated with something positive. So once again, if I hope that I pass my test at school, it's the passing the test at school that's the positive aspect of it. But because it has that element of doubt, it counters itself. So that word is not it's not as positive as you think, and it's been of detriment to people because of the feelings that you send out into the vibrations that's going out into the universe behind the thought of what hope is, which is a uncertainty. I don't know for a fact. Now, this word hoping and wishing implies a unstable foundation, not certain. You're not sure. I hope, but I'm not certain of it. Knowing is a firm, a stable foundation. I know that this is going to happen. I know that it is. And a really interesting thing that I would like to point out is that you may notice in this word, whether it's belief or believe, there's an interesting thing about it, and it's this right here in the middle of it. L-I-E. Right in the middle of that word is the word lie. L-I-E. Now, is that a bad thing? No, it's not. The reason why is because in this life there's a duality. In this dimension, in the human body, in the third dimension, there is a duality of good and evil, good and bad, God and the devil. There's a duality that's within us all. So nothing is all the way good in this life. Nobody is all the way good. Nothing is all the way bad in this life. Nobody is all the way bad in this life. And this is a perfect example of it, because the lie is usually looked at as a negative thing. But when we talk about it in this form, in this way, we're talking about a convincing of to the subconscious, to the higher self. You're convincing the higher self that which you ask for, that which you are trying to manifest, you already have it. So essentially it's a lie, but it's a positive lie. You already have it. So these words, a lot of people think that faith, belief, and hoping and wishing are the same thing. But they are not. They are different. These words, faith and hoping, are completely opposite and opposing of each other. So once we learn how this works, and we learn how to control thoughts and the feelings that thoughts produce, then we can start to manifest more. So I don't like to use these at all. Now, one word that I do like is right up here, and you may have noticed that I have a picture up here that says dream. And that's another one of those words that a lot of people like to think all of that stuff is grouped together. Faith, belief, hoping, and wishing is the same thing. They are not the same thing, because when we talk about dreaming, we're not talking about a wishing. When you dream, and that's a common misconception, people think that I dream to one day have this. They think that the person is saying, I wish to one day have this, I hope to one day have this. But it means that you are envisioning yourself to one day have what it is that you want. And so the same thing is when you go to sleep. When you sleep at night, you have images in your mind that go through your mind. You see these images, and so that's what dreaming is. When you dream, I dream of one day my dream house, my dream car, my dream job, my dream love. I dream of this. I don't hope for this. I don't wish for this, because as that uncertainty, I dream it, meaning I see it, I envision it, I'm creating it. So dreaming is creating, and it's not like these two right here. And another thing, for example, that I wanted to say that's interesting is, like, I'll always, when it's somebody's birthday, the tradition is to put candles on top of the cake, and for the little kid or the grown up or whoever it is to make a wish and blow out the candles. But in actuality, as we do know that candles are people use candles to manifest, to create good energies, and especially white candles. They use that to create, in many different religions and spiritualities, people use candles. And you may look at it and say, okay, now she's starting to cross over into some witchcraft stuff, but they use candles in church. Churches have candles. Lots of people use candles because candles promote a positive energy too, to send things out into the universe. So, but back to the point that I was trying to make is that when we blow out the candles and we make a wish, it's the wrong way to do it, because when you're making a wish, that what you're asking for, you're adding that element of doubt in there, once again in there. The way it should be done is that, first of all, we should close our eyes and reflect on the things that we are grateful for, our gratitude, and we should take a few moments to really dream or envision in our mind, create in our mind that we're seeing that which we are asking for. We are seeing it. When we blow out the candles, we should think to ourselves, I have faith and I believe that I will have this. I have faith and I believe that I already have this. It's already done, because now it's a fact. It's a fact. It's true, because I believe it and I know it. And so this was just a topic that I like to talk about, and that I wanted to discuss, and I wanted to make people aware that these are not the same things, and you are sabotaging that you are trying to manifest when you are creating the feeling behind the word hope. So if you like this video, please feel free to click the subscribe button, click the like button, click the bell, so you can be notified every time I post, every time I upload. Comment and let me know what you guys think. And I thank you all so much for watching my video today. Once again, my name is Leticia. I'm with Solar X, and the goal is always to heal and elevate your souls. I love you all. Have a blessed night.